Good morning, comrades, and welcome to day 14 of the Pikmin 2 No Death Run. I'm Multi Master 1 reporting in, and today we're going to explore more of the Perplexing Pool. Let's get down there and do this thing. We still have a few more areas within the Perplexing Pool to explore, and it's more than likely that we'll be exploring these new regions in the area on this day. And as to us exploring a new cave at sunset, I do have a plan set for the day, and I'm gonna let you guys know right now that it might not be possible for us to explore a new cave today. And if that's the case, then we're gonna do so tomorrow. Right now, what I'm going to do is gather at least 70 white Pikmin, then come over here and toss the white Pikmin over this wall for a task that we will take care of, and I will explain in great detail shortly. It's really tedious for me to have to toss all of these Pikmin individually over a wall, especially when I'm playing the Wii version of this game. But it's fine nonetheless. It is great exercise for my thumbs. Next, I will gather at least 30 blue Pikmin, and now we can focus on the task at hand. There's some buried treasure to be found on the backside of this island. To get it, what you want to do is gather a certain amount of blue Pikmin, make your way to the backside of the island, and eliminate any obstacles that may get in your way, such as water dumpos, wollywogs, and skitter leaves. Although the skitter leaves don't pose as much of a threat against the Pikmin, but I'm just gonna kill it anyway, just so that they won't be distracted by it. Once that's accomplished, you want to gather your white Pikmin together and have them search for the buried treasure. It can be found on this part of the island. Use the white Pikmin to dig the treasure up out of the ground, and once that's accomplished, immediately call the white Pikmin back to your side because they can't carry the treasure back easily, especially with all of the water around here. That's what the blue Pikmin are for. To get these guys back safely, just toss them over the same wall. And then when that's done, you'll be able to carry all of the spoils and treasure back to base easily with the blue Pikmin. Okay, blue Pikmin, you come over here, carry this back and also this. Well done. Now I think that's it for the white Pikmin, so I guess I can send these guys back. Actually, there is one other thing that I can have these guys do. We do have plenty of time in the day, and plus the rest of the Pikmin are occupied with the treasure, so we can get it out of the way. Remember when I said before that it takes a few days for enemies to respawn within an area? Well, there are a few exceptions, and this is one of them. A toady boister within the Perplexing Pool. This is the same case for the fiery Boblacks in the Valley of Repose, and also the unmarked Spectralig and Walpoles for the Awakening Wood. So whenever you find yourself encountering enemy bugs that you've seen before and they've respawned, make sure you deal with them as soon as possible, so that way you'll be safe. Okay, these guys are full of nectar, so now we can keep moving. They did take on quite a beating against the toady boister. That loathsome pest. Oh great, there's some more mold over here. Well, I guess we'll have the white Pikmin get on that. Please don't fire up the Pikmin. Thank you. Now in the meantime, we'll let the President return back to base and regroup the blue Pikmin so that we can prepare for the next part of our day. So far things are going really well, and I hope to keep it up this way. Treasure's almost made it back. Let's see what this says. 30 Pokos. Name Onion Replica. Fun fact, it's an actual onion. Okay, now let's see how the white Pikmin are doing. Oh, they finished tearing down the mold. Excellent. In that case, we'll return back to base. We do have a big 10 yellow pellet over there, and that will be going back with the yellow Pikmin. As soon as we can make time for it, of course. For right now, though, we'll go ahead and send the white Pikmin back inside the ship. Rest easy, guys. You've done a great service today. See you guys again tomorrow. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is gather at least 20 purple Pikmin, an additional 10 blues, and finally, to top things off at 100 Pikmin, 40 yellows. Come on out, everyone. Now there is another piece of treasure that we can go after in the Perplexing Pool, and we're going to make our way over there. Before we do that though, I want to check around this area for some eggs that may have respawned. Here are a couple, so let's see what's inside them. Hopefully not any Midites. nectar, and nectar. Well, that's good at least. But I wish I had some ultra spicy spray. I'm running low. Anyway, for the next piece of treasure we're going after, what you want to do first is eliminate all the enemies around this area. We'll start with this yellow Wollywog. There we go, the creature is defeated. And we also have 3 Shearwigs over here, which we'll go ahead and kill as well. And then, once the coast is clear, we will call forth our blue Pikmin, have them make their way across the water, and have them start constructing a bridge with this pile of wood over here. While they're doing that, we're gonna get our purple Pikmin here and find some more enemies that we can exterminate. Starting with these dwarf bullbears. You guys didn't even see them coming. How sad for you. We also have a yellow Wollywog over there. We're gonna kill that as well. Come on over here. That's right, get a little closer. Thank you. Now you can go ahead and die. There. Now let's see, how are the blue Pikmin doing? Ah, they finished constructing the bridge. So now we can move on with the next part of our plan. What you want to do next is gather your yellow Pikmin and have them make their way across the bridge. I've also brought the purple Pikmin with me because there is a honey wisp over here. And, well, pretty much we all know the drill at this point. Just a nectar. Okay, we're safe. In that case, we'll keep moving. Next, you want to toss your yellow Pikmin over this wall. Every single one of them must get over the wall. Then you want to make your way around the stump, provided you don't get stuck. Call the yellow Pikmin over to your side, and assign them to this electric fence right here so that they can destroy it. I brought a decent amount of yellow Pikmin with me, by the way, so they should be able to tear it down easily. In the meantime, we'll start having the blue Pikmin carry some spoils back. We'll start with this. And also that other yellow Wollywog that we've seen before. And the yellow pellet as well, I suppose. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful, blue Pikmin. Don't get zapped. Okay, the yellow Pikmin are still working on the electric fence, so I suppose what we can do for right now is see if we can find some more eggs. See what's inside them as well. We'll have the president keep an eye out on the yellow Pikmin. Okay, let's see what's inside these eggs. Nectar, nectar, and nectar. Come on, where is the spray? Ultra spicy spray, please. Luckily, there's another honey wisp over here that we've seen before. Nectar. Well, I guess I'm not getting any good luck today, aren't I? Let's see what the yellow Pikmin are doing. Okay, they're almost done. Ah, good, they just finished, and some of them are starting to drown. Okay, they're safe. Now, to get the yellow Pikmin back safely, you can either toss them the same way they came in, or you can have them swim over the water here. This second method is riskier, but at least the yellow Pikmin only have to swim a short distance, so there's not much to worry about. For right now, we can go ahead and have the yellow Pikmin carry some of these spoils back. These yellow Pikmin aren't going home empty-handed, especially after the amount of good work that they've done today. I'm just generous like that, guys. Okay, now let's get the rest of the Pikmin together, our purple and blues, because now we're all set to get the treasure that I was looking for. Split the group here. And finally, what you want to do is to have your blue Pikmin come forward, make their way over to this area, and you can carry the treasure. It's rightfully yours. Okay, there we go. Now I suppose we can go ahead and make our way back to base at this point. Mr. President, you can come right along. Same for the Pikmin. I shouldn't be leaving behind any Pikmin. Ah yes, of course, we have that big yellow 10 pellet over there. We'll carry that back as well. And I suppose the purple Pikmin can help. So yeah guys, it seems as though that things are going really well. And I hope to keep it up this way. You guys may think that I'm a strategist supreme at this game, and to be honest with you, I try my very best at this game, though sometimes it is difficult for me to plan the day accordingly, play the game, and commentate at the same time. But in the end, it's all worth it, I suppose. Okay, now as soon as the Pikmin carry the rest of the spoils back, we will proceed to the final part of our day. This is pretty much as far as we're going in terms of finding more treasure and exploring new parts within the Perplexing Pool. Now it's just a matter of finding more enemies and killing them and dragging their corpses back to the Pikmin's onions. 140 Pokos, name is Optical Illustration. This is a lid for Ragu pasta sauce. I haven't really tried this brand of pasta sauce before. I've tried a different brand, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, now I suppose what we can go ahead and do now is send all of our Pikmin back because their work is done. Every single one of them. Rest easy, guys. You've done a great job today. Okay, now what we're going to do for the rest of the day is focus on taking out some enemies. And for that, we're going to get some red Pikmin out here. Come on out, guys. And we're going to start things off with that spoil over there. Let's see, have any of these Pikmin lost their maturity? They have. Their leaves. Well, it's okay. We have some nectar nearby, and we'll be able to feed them. Okay, red Pikmin, come over here. Here's some fresh nectar. Hopefully we can get some more, because I do have a big group of leaves over here. Okay, let's start carrying this back. I still do see one other Pikmin. Two other Pikmin that have lost their maturity. Maybe a couple more. Okay, hopefully everyone got their fill. Looks like they did. In that case, we can move right along. Ah, the ravenous whisker pillars again. Sucking away at those plants. I want to get the fiery bullhawk a little bit closer to land. This should do it. There. Look at those pellets. Swooping snitch bug, come back over here. You're going to die for trying to kidnap the Pikmin. The same for your friend as well. Where is he? There he is over there. Come on. That's right. You can die afterwards. Okay, now we can start carrying all of these back. I will be getting those ravenous whisker pillars, by the way. The berries are back. Oh, look at this. A ravenous whisker pillar is stuck. Whatever shall we do? Oh, I know. I'll kill it. Okay, let's get these other two. Stop them from nomming on the berries. Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to escape. Ah, it's almost sundown. Really need to wrap things up around here. Though I think we've gotten all of the spoils here, so I suppose we can make our way back to base. Real quick, let me double check on that. Also, I'm not going to focus on the purple berries from the Burgeoning Spiderworts, because as I said before, I have plenty of Ultra Bitter Spray to spare as it is. Let me see, are there any other spoils that we haven't gotten back? It seems like we've gotten everything. Yeah, looks like we cleaned part of the Perplexing Pool. So we can make our way back and prepare for the end of day. So it seems as though that I was right. We wouldn't have enough time in order to explore the rest of the Perplexing Pool and discover the final cave within the region. But it's okay. We'll be able to take care of that tomorrow as soon as possible. 3 seconds left on the clock. 2, 1, and 0. The day is over. So we've killed a lot of enemies today, and gotten a few more pieces of treasure, clearing things out in the Perplexing Pool. But we're still not done yet. We still have one final piece of treasure and one final cave to explore, as I said earlier, and we're going to cover that tomorrow. But for now, we're going to rest easy. I'm also very satisfied with the way things turned out today. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough time to defeat as many enemies as I could and drag their corpses back to the Pikmin's onions. If that were to happen, well, I probably feel bad about it, but maybe not too much, because leaving spoils behind isn't much of a big deal, especially if you're trying to do something like speedrun the game or something. And I think I'm rambling on at this point, so let's just move on. Funds earned, 170 Pokos. Not a lot of progress has been made. But on the bright side, Pikmin population is on the rise, and almost fairly equalized between the red, yellow, and blue Pikmin. And also, not a single Pikmin has been lost. Doing good as of so far. I hope to keep this up. Mail from Olimar's wife.
Olimar, you've worked so hard. Your special bonus arrived today. This is a first, right? I bought the kids a few things they've been wanting. They were so happy. And so was I.
Aw, that's really sweet of her to do that for the kids. And I hope Olimar approves of that. On that note, Day 14 of our exploration has concluded, so it's time to end things off for now. Tomorrow, we're going to venture back into the Perplexing Pool one last time, pick up the final piece of treasure, and explore the final cave within the region. Until then, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm Multigame Master 1, over and out, and I will see you guys again tomorrow on Day 15. Have a good night!